Hey everyone, and welcome to your first video in your free week New Generation Marketing course. My name is Nina and you're about to learn everything there is about marketing to today's generation. So let me ask you, what comes to your mind when you hear the word millennials? Because according to Pew Research, there are 76 million millennials in the United States alone. So why is it so important to learn about millennials when marketing?
Millennials make up 21% of purchases, estimated to be over $1 trillion in direct buying power and a huge influence on older generations. In fact, in a 2014 survey engaging millennials, Trust and Attention survey reveals that 84% of millennials don't trust traditional advertising.
So what is it about this generation that is making business owners question the way they've been marketing for years? Could it be that the older generation has yet to figure out the new slang like LOL, BYOB, or BTW? Or could it be that they were taught at a young age that anything is possible? Or could it be with the increase in population that the millennial parents have taught their kids to stay away from strangers, making traditional advertisement basically impossible?
To understand how to market to millennials, it's first important to know how they grew up. Millennials grew up with electronics in a societal networked world. It is reported that 56% of millennials are either one of the very first to try a new technology or among the very first group to try a new technology. They are the generation that has received the most marketing attention growing up through commercials and emotional advertisements. They are the generation that is more attentive on what their friends are into than traditional advertisements. Generally, millennials send an average of 50 texts a day, and 81% of millennials claim that others can't be trusted. Not only have millennials have been susceptible to what they see online, but they have conditioned certain traits that most business owners have yet to tap into.
The developmental characteristics of a millennial can be described from the way that they view the world. Common characteristics of millennials are tech savvy, achievement oriented, team oriented, and that they crave attention. As talked about earlier, millennials have grown up around new technology, which means that they like to communicate through email and text messages rather than face-to-face contact, and prefer webinars and online technology to traditional lecture-based presentations.
Thus changing the way businesses have marketed in the past, eliminating door knocking, sending postcards, or cold calling. Older generations have claimed millennials to have an attitude as narcissistic or see it as a lack of commitment, discipline, and don't have their value to drive towards achievement. However, millennials are confident, ambitious, and achievement oriented. They seek new challenges and aren't afraid to question authority. Millennials value teamwork and seek the input and information of others. They want to be included and involved. They appreciate being kept in the loop and often need frequent praise and reassurance. Millennials may benefit greatly from mentors who can help guide them and develop their talents. Millennials make up the fastest growing segment of the workforce in the 2010s, with numbers estimated as high as 80 million or more.
So if the millennials haven't already, they're going to completely shape the way that we do business. So it is important to stay ahead of the curve and jump on the new marketing train. So for your next video in your free week course to New Generation Marketing, we will discuss how and where to market to the new generation. And we will also discuss where the new generation spends most of their time and how to gain their business. So stay tuned and join us for our next one.